the work showing you, like you said, giving you free game as we go. Yeah. And that's what this shit is about. And the whole Wolfpack, man, like I said, everybody playing their parts. And that's why you see the results that you see. That's what it takes work. Major work. We no fucking sleep. A lot of days of being away from the house. So that's what I feel like the work is about. Like when you given an opportunity, like we sitting right here. We could be sitting here just chilling upstairs smoking. No, we doing something productive and letting people know what we rocking about, what y'all rocking about. Right. And letting them get a piece of ourselves, which is a lot. People right now can't get around each other. Yeah. So that's just a blessing for us to be able to tune into people's houses and you know, fuck with everybody. Like, shout out to everybody tuned in too, man.
A lot of test tube shit going on, bitch.
You know that.
I'm staying on that, bitch.
Y'all can put that on the back of our shit.
That's dope as hell. Yeah. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Test Tube Talk, dopest podcast on earth. Today, we got a very special guest with us. Little Mexico Hove. I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself.
Y'all already know what we're rocking, man. We rocking live with the whole Wolfpack familia. I am Little Mexico. Yes. HOV. My own lane.
Hey. Oh, shit. Yeah, and then we got my lovely co-host, the beautiful Miss Alyssa Jameson. How you doing?
What it do, baby?
What
Can you stop saying my middle name though? Because I hate
that. That's your Instagram. I'm just tagging your Instagram.
Yeah,
Come on, baby girl. I'm trying to get you some followers.
I'm gonna change my Instagram.
Okay, we'll change it up and then I'll call you something different.
Hell yeah. Bro, I like that you rep the HOV because I done got so many tickets on that bitch. Just be cruising, trying to race through that shit to get to work on time.
Nah, you gotta be in the HOV. You know, it's like you just said, you get tickets for that shit, right? Mm-hmm. It's private. That's why it's 2 or more in it. And that's why I used to be like, since little, that's where I got the name. And just thinking big. It came from that, and it came from the artist, Jay-Z, HOV.
Oh,
I was trying to get a McDonald's at 21, so that tells you the whole mentality that I had at that age, bro.
Yeah,
I was on some business and just trying to grow different. Break out the shit that I was living in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some entrepreneur shit. She just really be repping the HOV. And not so much on business, but I guess it would save her some money. She's talking about like putting up the little dummies with the hoodie. She's like,
hell yeah, I was thinking about buying a sex doll, right? And putting it in my
No, they got laws that they got cameras.
Yeah.
Like they zoom in cars just for that, to catch people that do that.
Yeah, I think my mama told me they can see through your windshield shit. And I was be like, damn, I look dumb as hell with the sex doll.
Bro. Yo, like, who the fuck is that bitch that ain't moving?
No, straight up, fun fact, like I got caught up with the HOV tapes. Like the easy tags, they take pictures too. The same way.
Yeah, but these zoom in harder.
Okay, the easy tag, they take a picture of the person, like you can see the whole face and everything.
Yeah.
Cause check this out, this is like when I just got my truck. I didn't have no easy tag or nothing, but I was just riding through that bitch, and I was smoking, man. I was just turned 16. I got a truck, everything. I was telling the homeboys we was packed in deep. My mama, bro, like 2-3 weeks later, she got the email because like the truck I guess was registered to her, so I would pull the license plate. And she seen the picture, bro. She's like, "What are you doing? You still smoking that dope?" And yada yada. I was like, "Oh shit, no." Bro, that's how the picture was. Yeah, I got caught red-handed, bro.
Damn,
that shit was crazy. Hell yeah. So man, how you been, bro? Like you really on like a whole new wave right now, bro. Like as far as your music shit, I can't begin to tell you like I understand everything that you're saying, cause I don't, but like even just the shit that like the lingo you talking, bro, it's a whole vibe. I'm like, oh, this shit is hard, bro.
I think for you to even get the vibe, it's a blessing, bro. That's the good thing about it. Like for me to be able to give you a little bit of my culture, a little bit about myself, and like my roots, and people to vibe to it, that's just a lot. You don't know how many African Americans
without even knowing the language.
Yeah, because I get a lot of like, you know, I love like mixing the whole black and brown shit. We've been done that.
Yeah.
I grew up in a black neighborhood, so like to see like my brothers, my African American people, like come up to me and tell me, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but you jamming. It's like, okay, music is universal. You got a bunch of people right now, women, they love Bad Bunny, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, they just love the rhythm. They love to dance to it and all that. So it's like that's where I'm trying to go, but in a Mexican way. We don't have a Mexican. We got Puerto Ricans, we got Dominicans, we got Colombians, we got everything you could think of, but we don't have a Mexican in that era. we either in too much of the Mexican, which is the corridos, the real Mexican music, or we too gangster. We try to keep the shit too gangster, too cholo and all that, Chicanos and all that. So it's cool. I'm just trying to switch it, give you the southern, how can I say, the southern flavor that we got, the style that we got down here, and give it to the people in the Mexican way. That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, no, I mean, you do a good job of it. You definitely do.
Thank
And I mean, I'm seeing in the YouTube comments too, is that like even some shit that I can't even understand. I was like, I'll catch some words. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like that. Like I know the vibe. I'll go down the YouTube comments and they're talking about like, you know, how you speak that Houston lingo but spit it in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, like without even knowing language, I can off the vibe and off the rip. I'm like this. I know what, like I kind of have an idea like what you're saying, and we can vibe to it. You know.
I think whenever I started, it was a couple of us in there, and I started doing the Spanish shit. And I remember people telling me, "Man, that shit ain't gonna work. People don't want to hear that Spanish shit." And I remember them telling me, "You not Bad Bunny. You not one of them niggas doing that. Like, it's not gonna work." Well, it worked better than the shit that I was doing in rap. And I see more people, like you said in the comments, are more proud of the shit that I'm doing, and they riding with the wave more than what I was doing with the English, with the trap shit, because I felt like it was too many of us doing the same shit. And yeah, I could talk to you about drugs, but as a woman, are the women and the kids gonna listen to that? No. So I had to switch up to where it's more the flavor, more the culture, more I'm painting you a picture. I never consider myself a rapper. That's what you could say, a rapper. I'm more of an artist. I'm trying to paint pictures into your head of. That's why now it's so important for me to drop the visual with the song. Why? You may not like the song, but if you see the visual, you feel what the fuck I'm saying. Even if you don't understand, you're going to look in my eyes and you're going to feel what the fuck I'm saying. So that's where we at with the whole music right now, and being consistent, whether it's me, my little brother Brick, Nolia. By the way, he was supposed to be here with us. He just, take care of a few things. Couldn't make it, but the whole team is working. Shout out to AD, that's the whole CEO. Shout out to Dolph. We merging the whole paper route. So it's just right now it's work time. That's what we on. Like if you're not working and you're not seeing the whole movement, shout out to P Whiskey too. He's the one that set all this shit up. Like everybody doing their part, playing their part, working. Whatever they can contribute, they doing it. And that's how we come in, bring you the visuals, bring you the work, how it is. Same thing with Brick, how he's just, improving his artwork. That's what we about, trying to improve this craft. And just like any business, if you're not, in 5 years that you started, you're not seeing results and trying to expand because it's demanded, you need to stop that shit, whatever you're doing. And that's what I felt with this music. Give it all we got now and see what are the results 5 years from now. And really, we ain't talking 5 years. We 5 months from now trying to do results now. So that's where we at with the music, of just staying consistent of he drop, I drop, they drop. Like we all backdooring each other to where make the team, the whole Wolfpack, look what we are. Right. Not just fronting. Right. And talking about the shit.
Right.
So how long you been doing it?
We just now going on 5 years. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
that was a thing. It's going on 5 years. Basically being strong. I want to say 3 years that I really took it serious. Got off the bullshit. My brother got killed, so I was like, okay, let me get on some real shit. Do I want the streets or the music? So I chose the music. So now it's just basically following up with all this and staying and growing. Every year you learn something different. Yeah. You learn how to apply a little bit more pressure than the last year and how to move different. And that's what we doing. Trying to move as a team, in other words.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's apparent that y'all been working hard. Like I've been doing
a damn good job.
I've been tapped in with the vlogs. Like the vlogs are going crazy. And shout out to P Whiskey.
Yes, shout out to P Whiskey. I did catch us every moment to make y'all feel like y'all right there with us. Y'all get to see how we building the videos. how we even our everyday starts of people think we just laying around. No, we got a lot of shit going on. So if you tap in with us, it's like it's an everyday on duty. You either doing this, they either working on the house. By the way, that's getting built. That's like a huge project. Like the headquarters is like the biggest of the biggest. So like for that to be built, and that's where a lot of they don't be around. So a lot of people be like, why everybody don't be? When we come out, it's important. When we come out, we need to make a statement. That's it. But as far as like everybody, you don't see us because we all working. That's how we get this shit done. If we was all in one area, then we sitting there just doing the same shit. It's no different in a company. You can't have a salesman playing fucking manager or CEO. He got to be the salesman. Right. Same as the packaging dude. Packaging man can't be the fucking salesman or the CEO. Why? Who's gonna be packaging and sending the shit to the people? So that's what I mean by that. Like everybody playing a position, not feeling so fucked up about that. Well, why he gotta be that position? I gotta be this, because everybody want to be the artist, but the artist is like the biggest fucking headache that we gotta take on moving and trying to get everybody to move at the same time. Dealing with the videos, dealing with all that, trying to get the songs out, and then more being independent. By the way, Wolfpack is independent. It's an independent label, so it's something big for us to make everything out of nothing, basically ourselves. Like the same to keep up with companies around the city, and you see the work that we doing. We giving you the same visuals, the same quality music. I feel, and if you don't feel it, if you feel like, oh no, it's not that quality. I mean, that's just you. If that's your opinion about the music, about what we doing, then that's just you. But I feel like we come in with everything that we got, and we got more coming. What we about to drop is like on some other shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you see the work, and like I like how that y'all let people into the process behind the work, like with the vlogs and just on the Instagram and everything, just showing behind the scenes. Because probably at this point, y'all have a lot of younger people and like younger artists that look up to y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy that you said that, because that wasn't a big idea. That was a target. That was the idea. When we created that idea, it was basically Pete Whiskey creating that in his mind, that people wanted to see that. The youth wanted to see how we making it happen, how we getting to the places, how we shooting the videos. Because it's like we want to shoot videos that is like, wait, how the fuck they did that? How the fuck they do that? Where is that at? Versus a person just saying, oh, I could do that shit. Oh, we could do that. Right. And that's where the whole creativity in the mind comes of Pete Whiskey putting this shit together, from the tags, from the logos. You see everything on the blogs. We on what? Blog number 4? We about to drop blog number 4. So that's something that people be like, oh, well, you could just shoot crazy shit. Nah, he takes his pride on getting certain shots that is really us, not the acting.
It's definitely not like drama.
It's not the fronting. It's not the fronting. It's not the acting. Yeah, it's just moments that we don't even know that the fucking camera is recording, and boom, that's what he's about. Yeah,
y'all keep it genuine, y'all keep it real, and also like I remember like AD tapped in on like I think it was the first episode, just saying that like y'all keep it as PG-13 as possible for the kids. So it's like it's dope what y'all are doing. It's almost a how-to, but in like entertainment form.
There you go.
And in the people that are really gonna grasp that knowledge are the people that are gonna make it. They're like, like they're on that higher frequency, thinking like that, because y'all are giving them the secret sauce. Y'all giving it to them.
You are putting them on game.
But you put them on.
And the whole thing is we put that a lot, like on all the blogs. Like I'm especially on that. Like God first, family second, business third. Like give them that, and then little things of, hey man, this is a way you could do things without you having to go through a label, sell your soul to a label. You could work on this. So we just try to give you the behinds of it. And that was his idea of coming up with that shit of, man, these people want to see. Because we so shy, we really street niggas. Yeah. So when you come from the streets, a motherfucker want to be hanging around with you with a camera, it's like, no. Like, I don't want the camera all day with me. Right. But once he get the catching moments, like even going out of town, like we took a 10 tour, what was it, 10-15 city tour? 10-15 cities. All cities with me, giving everybody everything, and everybody got to see what I was doing and what the Wolfpack is about. Now the blogs, it just consist of everybody Everybody is like, okay, we tuned in this blog on this, next blog on that, and we just giving you different. We don't want to bore you with the same shit doing the same thing. So we giving you, like you said, free game, but in a good way to where it's not boring. It's not boring to sit there and watch the shit and be like, man, what the fuck they doing?
No, like when I say that though too is like, I still can't understand like the structure behind it, because the P Whiskey, like, shout out to you if like he almost structured to where like it's a how to, but really as far as like entertainment and vlogs, because I try to do like a vlog and like try to do like behind the scenes type cut. That shit is tough, bro. To have like some type of entertainment.
Yeah, because it gets boring.
She's tapped into that shit, bro. And the shit that she watches, she thinks, oh, it's good, bro. Like Dave's Family and all this. I'm like, bro, I want the fuck it. Like I don't understand it, bro. Like
I feel like after
it's above me. But
after
when I
5
watch
minutes, because after 5 minutes, like you just said,
the edits, the cuts, bro. I'm like,
it's
shit,
like it starts making you like, you either get tired of it or you get sleepy and you lose focus, so you don't want to watch it after 5 minutes. If he ain't keeping you with a shot on it, and that's where he comes in with all the little bullshit of back in the days, the switching channels on the guide, the old school guide too, not the new shit, like just shit that make you reminisce. If you really look at it, you're like, damn, what the fuck? The Street Fighter, the little, instead of MTV, Wolfpack TV,
like the edits, it's like has a nostalgia aspect to it.
Yes, to where it keep you laughing. It keeps us laughing, and we the ones doing it.
Yeah.
So I can imagine the viewers that ain't us, how they tripping the fuck out laughing. Because we be in there, he be ready to ask him. Every blog that it drops, I make him show me before it drops. Like, I be bugging them about it. Let me see, you got it? No. Man, let me see what you got so far, nigga. And I'm always bugging them about them. Like, yeah, that shit look right. It just, cause it makes me laugh, bro. Like if I'm having a fucked up day, I could look at that shit and be on a whole nother mood, just laughing and shit. Cause he makes it a real show, bro.
Yo, no, that's what it said. Yo, that's
the best way to put it. A real show to give you the real us, to where sometimes you even see the shit that we don't want you to see. We sit there and tell them, but hey, CEO says people want to see it.
Yeah. So
that's where that shit stays on it, and you see all that shit, shenanigans. Yeah, because it's our shenanigans, and we just fucking around. Like it's like brothers, bro. You gonna be fucking around. You gonna be doing stupid ass shit. But for him to catch that as along with the work, that's a lot. Because he's catching not just the fun shit, but the work, showing you, like you said, giving you free game as we go. And that's what this shit is about. And the whole Wolfpack, man, like I said, everybody playing their parts. And that's why you see the results that you see. That's what it takes work. Major work. We no fucking sleep. A lot of days of being away from the house. So that's what I feel like the work is about. Like when you given an opportunity, like we sitting right here. We could be sitting here just chilling upstairs smoking. No, we doing something productive and letting people know what we rocking about, what y'all rocking about. Right. And letting them get a piece of ourselves, which is a lot. People right now can't get around each other. So that's just a blessing for us to be able to tune into people's houses and you know, fuck with everybody. Like, shout out to everybody tuned in too, man. This shit wouldn't be nothing.
Cell phones and everything.
Because it's interesting, bro, to see.
Because it's like on the same lingo, bro. It's like we're entertaining. We're gonna like shoot the shit. You're gonna get some laughs, but you also gonna get some free game.
Yeah, because you gonna hear me say some shit that I was just saying that I'm not gonna talk about on my music or personal stuff that you may ask me. I don't give a fuck about answering. Yeah. Now, as being offended by certain questions, no. How could I? It's just the fucking conversation we have. You see what I'm saying? When you take it personal, that's when you got a problem. Yeah. And this shit is all like good vibes, letting the people know what we about in a good way, in a not just business, personal way too. Because that's what the personal interview's about. And this shit ain't even an interview. It's more like letting them know the vibes that we on every day.
Hey, bro, I'm glad that you recognize that shit, bro. Because that's me and her. We talk behind the scenes about that shit.
We try not to make it like such an interview vibe, you know.
Well, I didn't feel it, and that's good. This feels more like we just you blogging and letting them know the vibes that we do every day, type of shit. Not no acting, none of that, and. That's the reason why I'm on some normal shit. I'm on my slides, by the way, too. So That's how you know it's a chill vibe.
Right. Yeah, hey, same shit, bro. I'm in the slides too. And like it's like kickback vibes, bro. Like a lot of people will hit me up talking about, hey, how can I get an interview? First of all, like I know that that's like the words that they choose, but sometimes I feel some type of way, and I know it's social media. I respect it in some type of way, but I'll be like, well, first of all, like it's not an interview. I really want you to ask, like, how do I get on test too? Because that's how P Whiskey approached me. He's like, bro, we gotta get it on. Like we're gonna get tapped in with Wolfpack. I was like, oh, bro, I'm with that shit because I've already been tapped in with the Wolfpack, bro. I was looking at his shit, bro, way before I started this.
And that's what you basically for everybody, for all the, not just the upcoming, but the ones that are already doing the shit. And ask why I can't get this, why I can't get that. We used to ask the same shit. And the best way to say and to get off the bullshit is put in work.
That's right.
Put in that fucking work and make them people come ask for you. Make them people say, I want to interview or I want to talk to old dude. Because that's what this was. We just vibing talking. This wasn't no, I want to interview him, see what the fuck he's about. But it's a good way where I could shoot my message, my music, my whole team into just this.
Yeah, and that's the idea of Prime Platform.
Yes,
you get that shit, bro.
Yes, and that's a blessing, like, for you to reach out to the team and for the team, to reach out to you. You be like, yeah, we want to rock and roll because, it takes two to tango. So if we rocking together and we both interested, that's how the shit happens. The good things happen. Good talks, the good interviews. People that's like, man, how they get that interview? How they get that? It's not about that. It's more about the vibes with us. If we feeling it, we coming out. If we ain't feeling it, it don't matter if you paying us or not. We not coming out. You could be not paying us, but we come out. Yeah, he was P Whiskey was with AD before he got over here. I went and got him in. That's something that bro is like, he likes seeing that shit because he likes for people to realize and notice the work that we putting in. The shit that we creating, because it takes a lot for that man to do 10 jobs at one day. So for him to execute a bunch of artists, do all this shit, that's what this is about.
That first vlog I seen, you can ask her. She had got the text message. I sent like the YouTube link and everything. I was like, yo, this right here is on another level. I was like, that shit really did like I don't even want to say just because like you're here and like P Whiskey's in the build, bro. Like I said the text message before we even tapped in. We're going back and forth on the DMs. I was like, yo, this shit right here is entertaining, bro. Like, I really like the whole. It's from the. I don't know. It doesn't even seem like on a YouTube level, bro. It seems more like a reality TV. And
that's
it's like
what we're trying to give you, bro.
And it's on y'all's vibe. Y'all definitely hit that on the head for sure.
Man, shout out to P Whiskey. Shout out to fucking AD, the CEO, for making that shit happen. Dawn too, man. Dawn is the one that lied a lot. If a lot of people don't know, that's the one. That's the one that get on this nigga's ass about making this shit happen. Get on everybody's ass. So that's the brains. That's what I like to call him, the thinker. He's the brains. He's the one that holding this shit down. So shout out to the whole family. Like I said, AD, the CEO, Dawn, the thinker, P Whiskey, the motherfucker shooter, and my little brother Break, Nolia. Got Baby Wolf. Couple artists on the list. I ain't forgetting about nobody. It's just a long ass fucking list. But that's the main right there that I could sit there and vouch for. Shout out to my nigga Goon too.
Yeah, y'all rolling heavy. Yeah, is it who was it from the start of the jump of the Brick Wolfpack? Like when did you link
Man,
up?
it just started with Aztec, bro. That's just it's history. That's what I said. AD been holding this shit from way back with Aztec Escobar. Okay. Back with tipping fofos, all that shit. He was the only Mexican doing the shit. He basically got signed to Jay-Z, Rock La Familia. Now he moved on. He did that for a couple years. He moved on to the basically acting though. He's an actor now, big Southpaw, all type of movies. So we just took the music and kept going with it. So that's how we ended up with the whole thing. Yeah, it's been like a good it's family thing, bro. It started as a brotherhood and then into this label, into this industry stuff. So it's a blessing to grow into it and be able to, they're most of them, they're three of them, they blood brothers. And then for us to be like, you know, tied in, Pops treating us like one of their kids. So rest in peace, Pops. Long live Double R too. You know, both of them, we lost them. And that's who I feel like through the process, that's who was pushing us to. Pops, Click Clack, always pushing us, always doing all this. So that's who we rocking all this for. Yeah. So it's not something that we just started. It's had history. We just all been falling into place at the right time and coming out at the right time. So we got more to go to. We got a couple orders on the way and all that we, you know, they finna introduce. But right now, that's the focus is Paper Rock, Wolfpack, and Brig, Nolia, me. That's who we pushing right now.
Yeah, it's
trying
family.
to get this shit going. Yeah. It's all family. Shout out to the whole TSF too. The whole TSF is family too. Yeah. Shout out to Peso. Shout out to Julo. Sauce, everybody, you know, that's the whole family too. We tied in, you know, mob ties too. Rap a lot. That's, you know, familiar. Yeah, that's the thing about us, bro. Shout out to Trail Gladiators too. Uncle Bon, we got that shit in Mexico too. We all we've always been tied in with everybody. That's why it's so important when people come in the city and they tap in with us. It's a blessing because we done worked our way into this to where they feel good being around us. They feel protected. They feel blessed because they know, you know, we earned this.
It's gotta be
nobody gave us
that
this.
Respect and just get that recognition now. Like at one point, you know, probably.
Well, we work for it. Like I told you got to work for this, and that's where the message goes to the youth and everything. Like, work for this shit. Like that ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Nobody gonna give you respect. You gotta earn respect and work for the respect. Nobody gonna give it to you. Same thing with the money. Nobody gonna walk up and give you a bag and be like, here you go. We were just talking about that earlier, remember? Told you, ain't nobody gonna walk up and be like, hey bro, I brought you a mic, I brought you a computer. No, you gotta work for it.
They gonna ask for it.
Yeah, hey bro, can I borrow this? Can I borrow that? And then a month later, the motherfucker done disappeared. So it's like, it's just things like that you gotta get. We ain't come overnight. And we didn't get to this shit overnight, like at all. Yeah. Like this shit took like, I want to say, over a decade of just putting in work.
At the end of the day, y'all all been putting in that work. At one point, you were selling stereo systems.
Yeah, bro. That shit crazy. You said that. That's why I told you I've been working since 11 years old, bro. Right. 11 years old. My mama, you know, straight hustler and single mother. So it was 4 of us. She wasn't about to buy no goddamn Jordans, no Nikes, none of that. And, you know, that was my thing. I used to see everybody at school with the shit. So I was like, I got to give me a pair of those. So when she opened up a shop, I just started working at it. It was a car shop. But she hired this dude that knew a bunch of shit about music, car audio, like how to put TVs in cars, like all type of fly ass shit. So he's the one that used to smoke weed. So I used to see this motherfucker smoke a blunt and get in his, he was from Cali. So he used to get in his own zone and just build the craziest of the craziest cars. So I would be right there with him, I think at 12. And then I told him, Mom, that's what I want to do. They were like, what? I was like, music. I was like, I want to fuck with the music. The music that you were
hearing through the system?
Yeah, I was basically, I was thinking more about that music. I never knew I was going to come out to do actual music, be an artist. But I always had the music in me. So I started with that. Then I started working at a flea market, probably at 14. I was running the flea market shop, bro. Like installing the shit, doing everything. So probably at 14, I'm making what? In 2 days, I'm making $500-600. So to me, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, shit, no money, buying everything that I wanted. But to say everything is like my mom put us on that. She was a hustler.
She
had it.
Child,
she could have gave it to us, but she was like, no, because I got all this shit to pay, and that's not showing you the morals of life, and that's what we learn. So now that's what we, you know, the niggas successful, and I shout out to her. Yesterday was her birthday, so huge shout out to my mama. Hefita, that's what I call her.
To your mama.
Yeah, we was rock and rolling yesterday, but big 60, just imagine that. And that lady been through, I'm talking about everything, feds and everything. So that's where I get the whole thing of just working. But that, how people know me is through King Kong. After the flea market, the owner of this big ass shop, bro, in Harwin came and got me. He was like, man, I've been hearing about you. Oh, you can sell and you speak both languages. I was like, yeah, because most of the people that buy this shit is Hispanics. The ones that's put in the systems and all that shit is black and brown. basically African Americans is here and your Mexicans. Like you don't see too many people with that shit. Like with the subwoofers, the TVs. Back then it was real popular. Nowadays all the cars come with it. But yeah, to cut the story short, man, that dude came and got me. I was 15 and 14. I had to ask my mom for her to come talk to him because he didn't believe me that I was able to work.
Yeah, you could.
He was like, man, I wanted to make sure that your mom like is cool with this.
With you working? Yeah, you're only 14 years old.
Yeah, because he was like, I can't even hire your little ass, but you're like so good, nigga. I gotta have you here. So I was like, but I go to school, so I can only come after school. So it was a blessing that when all this shit happened, my mom business and everything, I took over the business, and then as I grew up, I ran that business too. So that's where I got the whole game of running business. That's why at 21 I wanted a fucking McDonald's. I was running the whole shops. I was like, shit, if I could run this shop and make this dude millions, why I can't run my own thing? Right. So that's why but I always had music playing. Even the owner used to be like, the fuck, the music, can you turn down when you always gotta play music? I'm like, that's the point of this. We sell music. Like, we put music in cars. How we not gonna play music? Yeah. So all day long, play 97.9, 97.9, 97.9, 97.9.
And so you're listening to these artists here, like, man.
Yeah.
Like
I was
that
learning.
First experience? You're like, what the, like.
Well, the one that made me do music was my brother, Long Live Clap. He was doing the music. Mm-hmm. I just loved it so much that I started investing into the studio. Him, like the production. I was really into it. What I wanted to do was engineer. But he just kept fucking with me one day, telling me, you gonna write, you gonna get on the song, you better start writing. I was like, I'm not rapping. But I guess after so much of listening to music, like I had it in me, I just never knew. And he the one that brought it out of me, little by little, making me record. So then I would hear myself, people would hear, and they're like, man, your shit harder than him. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So it was like, nah, for real. And then my godson, he'll be jamming the shit out of it. So my brother used to be like, that's how I know your shit is gonna hit niggas. This nigga danced to it. He was a baby. Aww. So then whenever I started like more and more, like I see the people's results, like how they act, how they interact with me, or even when I answer back, bro, on my Instagram, I don't feel like I'm there yet or hit my peak yet. But people, I take that personal whenever it's like, man, you changed this, you don't know how I feel. And I just answer back, man, thank you. I just put an emoji. Man, they go bananas. I can't believe he fucking answered back. I'm like, why? It's like, that's the whole point. I want to keep that. Yeah. Keep that humble. Keep that being myself and don't let this shit, change who I am. We never going to change on the shit. About money, we been having money. You can see, like, I'm walking around with money. So money is not a thing to us. That's not what we trying to do this for, like, for chains, cars, jewelry, all this shit. We trying to do this for a check. To make sure we're able to take care of our, our people, put everybody in a position, run this shit as a company and run it right. That's all we doing. Trying to build this shit up to that stage right there. Not for no motherfucking jewelry, stupid shit like that. Like I feel like all that come with you working. You working, you're not glorifying that shit. That shit come with it.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
Yeah, it come with it. Yeah, that shit ain't even half of what I got, and I don't even wear everything. And that's what I'm saying. It's like when you have it, it's like. It's gonna come, the blessings gonna come as long as you're doing the right thing. You fucking up, you glorifying jewelry and material stuff, you ain't gonna get none of this shit. Yeah. Glorify the right things and do the right things, move the right way. That's it. But yeah, that's where a lot of people be like, hey, dude used to work at the radio, sell me radios. And I'm like, hey, yeah, that was me. I don't never be like, no, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Hey, yeah, that's me. Hey. Just to show people I've been grinding. I was in the wrong fields. Yeah. God finally put me in the right field, and he's like, okay. And that's what I feel like. I got a message. I gotta sit here and talk to people about the shit. I ain't scared to talk to about God. Touch any subject. We can get it anywhere. We can touch the street subject. We can touch the God, everything. And I'm not gonna be shy or embarrassed to touch any subject. And that's what I want to keep this on.
That's good.
What's that thing? You religious?
Yeah, Christian. But I don't, like I was telling you. Remember I was telling you I'm not about that whole religion and none of that. I'm more about the relationship.
That's the structure. You're like more like non-denominant.
Yeah,
because I grew up Catholic and now I would consider myself I don't know what I consider myself. I consider myself somewhat Christian, but
Yeah, I like
there's stuff that's
the.
going
Well,
on.
I practice the Christian and all that. I feel like Catholic is a little too strict for me, and then
Way
you got to
too.
worship different humans,
Like saints and
which
stuff.
which is in the Bible. You're not supposed to worship other gods but
Weird.
Him. So it's like that's like one of the commandments actually. So when you think about it, it's like, am I supposed to worship y'all or Jesus? I'm like, that's the only one I believe in. So I don't worry about the religion, bro. I worry about the relationship that I have.
Facts.
I do have a one-on-one with my father like every day. I'm blessed cause of that. I'm here cause of that. Like there's no such thing as I'm a badass. I'm no. I'm just super blessed. Like everything that you see is cause of that. Like yeah, I done been through hell, but where I'm at right now, I'm that's why I'm trying to pass that. You know, past that. The way I've been living is that God first, family second, and my business third, and it's been working perfect. So I've been trying to lay that on the people that I meet, and it's funny because people, stone cold killers and everything, bro. They, hey, bro, or I come to the city, they're like, family first, guys. No. God first, family. Like they all into that. Like that's my slogan. That's how they know me. I like that because then they start certain things that they start learning about it, and that's what you got to learn. That life ain't about life. It's about what real life is about. And is that take care of your people and doing all that. That's what this is about. We're trying to create a foundation big enough to create jobs for people, to help out people. Because shit, there's a lot of us. You see it. So what we going to do? We going to stay in the streets and do bad? No. We can find some right shit and one get in the door. We all get in the door.
Definitely.
That's the structure.
yeah.
That's why we eat together, eat whatever. That's why they call us wolves. That's the whole
Wolfpack, yeah,
the whole
roll in the
Wolfpack
pack,
that we
yeah.
are. Yeah. Like,
Wolves don't hunt alone.
nah, if I got an operation, I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna let my brothers know, hey man, I got this water fountain over here and it's just running. They sit there and hey, we got a water fountain over here too. So what you wanna do? So that's how we rocking. And that's what it's supposed to be. You know, you see is a lot of us is all Hispanics. That's the structure we had since little. We all grew up on that. The cartel shit is all based on that. It's families, bro. It's all families tied in together, and then that's how the power comes.
Oh shit. Well, I appreciate you tapping in with a couple weirdos like us. You know.
Man, I fuck with it.
Hey man,
I was telling my boy, y'all remind me of the motherfucking no jumper. Shout out to Adam and the no jumper.
Shout out to Adam.
Hey,
Fuck
Adam. Adam, they coming for you. You better watch it.
Is. Yeah, we really is.
It's a couple too. So just like you and your lady. Yeah, shout out to them.
Over here.
Nah,
Shit.
it's all love. Yeah, it's all love. Yeah, we got that a couple of times.
Yeah, that'll be
Y'all
a
trying
good
to collab.
Yeah, that'll be a good collab right there. I ain't gonna lie, that'll be a dope ass vibe.
Show for real.
They doing the same thing, so that's why I came too. I felt the vibe, that Cali vibe, that real shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. So shout out to everybody that's fucking tuned in. Hit that fucking link right there. That subscribe right
Hit that
now.
subscribe.
Right
and yo,
now.
tap in with your shit like.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole Wolfpack, man. Tuned in the Wolfpack Entertainment channel right now. Go subscribe to that motherfucker. Well, after this, but go subscribe to that. You can subscribe to my channel, Lil Mexico too. Follow me on Lil Mexico HOV on everything. YouTube. No, not YouTube. Instagram, Twitter, and all them accounts, all that Instagram shit. Lil Mexico HOV. The YouTube is Wolfpack Entertainment. That's where you could get everything. You can see Brick, you can see Nola, you can see myself, you can see everything. You can see all the blogs that we dropping. That's like the hottest thing right now. We dropping blog number 4, so stay tuned. P Whiskey behind the shooter. So just stay tuned for everything. That's how you can find everything. Find Brick too at Brick Wolfpack. The manager page is Wolfpack Music Group. You gotta follow that. He'll give you all the knowledge of everything of what we moving, how we moving, the shows, everything, features. You want to hit our features, hit up that link too. P Whiskey, you want to hit to us too, hit P Whiskey up too. He's one of the links straight to us. So you want any features, any shows, any, we don't like calling it interviews, but any, you know, vibes and all that shit. Yeah, we rock and roll, and that's what made it happen. So shout out to the whole team, and that's how you can find all of us. Dawn too at Young Dawn Wolfpack.
Definitely.
Just click Wolfpack on that motherfucker. You're gonna see a bunch of them pop up, and that's the ones the ones that's rocking. That's who you follow.
Yeah, I mean, I'll end on this note too, cause like, Lil Mexico, I seen that there was like also a couple like Little Mexicos before that.
It's a shitload of them, bro.
Type
But,
in Little Mexico, but you type in Little Mexico on YouTube, you're the first shit to pop up.
Yeah, it's
I've seen
basically
And the videos
the
are fire, let me
HOV.
say.
So that's another reason why we kept the HOV was basically the first name. Everybody, a lot of people back then, that's what they know me. Hove.
Okay.
Now is Little Mexico, and the
Okay.
reason we took Little Mexico, we've been using Little Mexico. So y'all better watch out, cause y'all been using that name.
And the other Little Mexicos definitely need to watch
no,
out.
the paperwork coming. Y'all thought I was playing. I was letting y'all kick up dust so I could come kick that
shit.
ass right quick. So y'all stay tuned. My lawyer don't want me to touch the subject too much, but I'm gonna just say that.
All right,
Stay tuned for that. We are coming for that. I really, really believe that is, my name. The reason for that, this is my excuse. This is my reason. So I want to hear the other motherfuckers' excuses and the reasons why they call themselves Little Mexico. So mine is, I am born in Mexico. I am Mexican. I'm bringing you the Mexican shit. It was too fucked up for me to call myself Big Mexico or Mexico to disgrace my country. So I'm a little part of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that, if you go to different cities, they got areas like in the Northeast where my people run the whole shit and they were born and raised. They call it Little Mexico.
I have a Little Mexico down from the street I grew up in.
Yeah,
And
because
out in
it's
the country,
everything
bro.
is like
Yeah.
everybody Mexican,
Straight up,
everything's
yeah.
in Spanish.
That's exactly what
It's
it
like
is.
you in Mexico. That's why they call it that. That's why you got it in Atlanta, you got it in San Francisco, you got it in LA, you got it in a bunch of hoods that is like it's that, and I respect that. But I kept that name and did that name because of that. I wanted to give y'all a little version of Mexico and represent the shit. You see what I bring y'all, some tacos. Like I really
Yeah, I fuck
live
with
my
it.
life.
Yeah, it's fun,
Like
fun
my
with it.
life
Yeah,
is
shout
that.
out to you for the time.
Yeah, like my life is that. Like I'm really, really Mexican, and the whole team is like that's what we represent. The whole thing of you ain't seen no Mexicans harder than us in the movement that we doing,
Right.
and that many Mexicans
Yeah, because I
looking
mean, even
good,
before that,
That's
organized,
facts.
and all working.
Right.
You have not seen that shit. The last that you seen was SPM. And not everybody was organized how this is it.
No,
and this
they're
is
not on
family.
this
This is
level.
I feel like this is a little stronger. We just taking a little longer because it's really organic. Like we're
Yeah.
really all organic. We all
100%
working.
shit.
So that's why I feel like it's gonna come out to something good because we are working. Like we're not just talking about it. Oh, we're just doing this, doing that. No, this week we got. Matter of fact, tomorrow, right? Tomorrow and Wednesday. Tomorrow and Wednesday we got 2 shoots. So like we've been shooting. I just came back from LA to give y'all that Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde was shot, edited, and dropped in less than a week in
That's
LA.
right.
Damn.
So that's what tells you how hard we work. And,
Hell
and
yeah.
as soon as I landed on the flight, my grandma had passed away. So rest in peace to my grandma too. That's another thing that pushes us. Things like that is like you either gonna fold or you gonna keep going. And that's what we doing right now. We trying to keep going. We gonna take shots. Life ain't easy. Life ain't all peaches and cream. But man, get your ass up, dust it off, and stop crying and keep moving. That's the
Yeah.
best way to keep this shit. And that's what we doing right now. We just working. Brick about to drop a whole fucking EP. I can't discuss that too much, but it's a lot of shit going on that is about to hit before. Matter of fact, right now when we're already in the summer, right now we're gonna give it to y'all this whole next month. We're gonna try to give y'all left and right, just different material for you to stay tuned into us. And like I said, subscribe to that Wolfpack channel because you don't want to miss the blog. Blog number 4, we really on some other shit. And little
Yeah.
by little, stay tuned because that fucking house is coming. The headquarters is coming. That's like the biggest surprise for all the people that's been tuned in since blog number 1.
Yeah.
Because when we dropped that first one, that's what it was based on.
yeah,
It's
and
the
it's
start
like,
of it.
y'all coming up
These niggas
together.
hands
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
and break cutting everything, D cutting everything, Don doing everything. So
Yo, that shit was
When
hilarious.
you
That shit
see
had me
that-
dead. Where
Yeah.
they with the sticks out, fucking
Yeah.
with the hammers. Bro. That shit,
hammers
I
and
was
sticks out at the
I
same
was
time. So
laughing, bro.
it was hands on, and then like to see the growth. So now for y'all to see, like once the block starts growing, the numbers start growing on it. Probably about what the 5th or the 6th, it should be done. So man, y'all stay tuned. We ain't got too much. Like we do not have too much. They've been working their ass off. Shout out to the 3 of them. They've been busting they fucking ass off, like dealing with the most of the most with that shit. But God knows and Pops knows it's gonna be a blessing when they finish it, and I know Pops gonna be looking down proud of them. So that's why I'm proud of shit of them. You see me talking like it's mine.
Right,
like I'm the one putting all the work in it. But nah, shout out to them. They've been putting that fucking work, and that's what it's for, to show the whole world what unity about and what family about. God first, family second, and the business third.
For sure,
So
bro.
we all family. That's why we scream that shit familia all the time, because we really treat each other like family. Motherfucker needs something, you better help out your brother. That's what, you know, is taught to us. So that's how we rock on giving each other the same formula. Okay, this shit working. Nigga, grab that and run with it. Same thing with Nolia. Same thing with Brick. I see something Brick doing and the whole team likes it. We all get to doing the same shit and the vibe is just there. It's like brothers. You know, when you hang around too much with a motherfucker, you going to be acting like him, or y'all going to be too much alike that people's like, man, the motherfuckers act the same way. That's how we are. We just trying to move in a positive way. We try to not take the bullshit from each other. 'Cause we all got bullshit, but we try to like get the good, look at the good that we doing, and keep powering that up instead of taking from him. It's how can we power that up? How can we repost the shit, send it everywhere that we know, and that's what we do. Just show love, and that's everybody. We even do it outside of the team, bro. You see that shit all the time. Motherfuckers don't be sending me no money for that. I do it. If I fuck with you, I'ma do it. If I fuck with you, I'ma post it. If I fuck with you, I'ma sit here and let people know why I'm at and I fuck with it. If I don't, like, I don't even think you can pay me to post the shit. Cause it's like, if I'm not okay with the content that you telling me to put, it don't matter. The money is who I am. Then people gonna look at me like, this nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And before we sign off, and let me go ahead and give you your dues. This is such like a southern goodbye. You know, out in Houston, we'll be all right, bye, for sure. Yeah, all right. I'll catch you later. All right, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
But, hey, this man, you've been grinding, bro. The videos are out, bro. Like how you said, you doing week turnarounds on the videos.
Shout out to the whole
numbers
team.
been crazy, bro.
Dang Films.
Yo, go check out his music for sure.
Yeah. Just go tune in so you can see the man ain't lying to you. Like, we putting in work. Check out Salsa. Thank God we just hit over 500,000 on that, all organic. Pacas de Kilo is almost at almost 250 already, 250,000 views.
Nice.
And then we got Bonnie Clyde, we just dropped. Same thing with Brick, he just dropped that Big Man. Go check that out, man. That Sauce got fucking 4 million views on it. So it's a blessing, man. Everything's moving. We just dropped that Bonnie E. Clyde. Like I said, go check that out. AD, basically, he's the one that directs most of the shit. So huge visuals, movie type of shit. So go check that shit out, man. That Wolfpack channel, Little Mexico channel. And just stay tuned. We finna keep working, keep giving it to y'all. Again, before I sign off, if you didn't get the fucking message, I ain't gonna be rude. I'm gonna tell you again. But if you didn't get the message for real, and what I've been talking about, man, once again, God first, family second, business third. It's a blessing to be here. Shout out to everybody. If you tuned in, stay tuned in and go follow them links. Follow this link right now too and hit that subscribe button.
Definitely.
Because it's some more shit. You go check out Peso. I'm pretty sure Brick coming. Nolan coming, so you don't want to miss the pack coming through. Fuck around and bring AD coming through too. So that's very important for that nigga to come up. But we fuck around and make it happen. So shout out to the whole Wolfpack. Shout out to the whole team. Paper Rock Wolfpack. Trail Gladiators Familia. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, check us out on Instagram, TestTubeTV. Like, comment, subscribe if you fucked with this video. Cause stay tuned, we got some more like you said, we got some more shit coming. Appreciate y'all watching and everything, man. Y'all stay subscribed. We got some more shit going y'all's way. Peace.
Test Tube.
Wow.
I have to be so bad.
You holding it?
Oh yeah.
That was a good conversation.
We just regular shit, bro.
Yeah. See, that's our thing, bro. I try to more structured around some regular talk, bro, rather than.
Yeah, because when you start touching that's when motherfuckers get nervous. That's why we tell people that shit so.
I'm not trying to make nobody uncomfortable, bro.
That's the best thing to do. When you do that organic shit, that shit work perfect.